Hi, I'm Rick Conlow. I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you're here. We're talking about the art and science of exemplary coaching. And I'm excited about this because here's the thing. Coaching is a difference maker for leaders today because few managers coach. You know what the number one reason why managers don't coach? They say, I don't have the time. That's what they say. They say, I don't have the time. Well, I tell managers they don't have time to coach, they don't have time to be a leader, go do something else. Because it's that important. That's what I do for a living. I'm a coach. I coach the coach's coach. And we help managers where they get stuck in terms of what they do, their team, and they can't get results. We help them break through. Great coaches are great leaders. And they get great results. Now, why don't managers really coach? They don't know what to do. They really don't know how to do it. And they don't want to do it. Their value system is such that they don't care about the people that much. They just want to get done what they want done when they want it done, they're going to do it. And then some really can't do it. They just can't get the skills to make it happen. Most of this we can change. I've found few managers over the years, and I've worked with over 250,000 managers in my career. Few managers can't learn to coach well and have almost immediate impact on improving their results. So, does coaching work? Well, according to research, 40% of the Fortune 500 companies and up to 60% of U.S. companies hire coaches to coach their managers. They do that. Many executives do, just to help them do better. Personnel Management Association shows that the average coaching gains are 88% on performance if you do good coaching, which I'm going to talk to you about, the art and science, in just a few minutes. And then Metrics Global Studies showed that there's gains up to 529% on results. Wow, wouldn't you like that? Keep in mind, economies are mostly around that 1.5%, 2.5% range. And we're talking 529% impact on the performance of people. And our results in terms of working with organizations, over the last few years, we've had 45% gains where the company and their best of the best couldn't get results. We got 45% working with them, partnering with them, 53%, 75%, honey, 22%, 221%. I'm talking about dramatic gains that are possible if you're a student of the game in the coaching area. Wouldn't you like that? So let's talk about the art and science. First part, it's art. The art of coaching. See, people want to be great, and if they aren't, the leader's the obstacle. And one of the biggest things they forget to do is build rapport and trust with people. First, sometimes they lack ethics. They don't business right. They lie, cheat, and steal. It's truth. It happens. 50% of managers fail today, and that's a part of it. They lack these people skills. As a leader, we need to understand our team. We need to know our team. We need to communicate with our team. We need to listen to them. We need to use some of their ideas. We need to treat them as partners, not, discardable commodities. And when we do that, when we invest with them, we'll build a bond, a trust relationship. And right now, today, there's a lack of leadership trust worldwide in organizations, businesses, governments. And that can be our advantage by how we relate to people and treat them with respect and dignity. And if we do that as an ongoing basis, not because it's a skill or a method to get people to do things, we do it because we're genuine. We believe in people. We want them to succeed. Help other people succeed, and you'll succeed as the leader. That's the art of coaching. And then the science of coaching are the steps that we take to get there. But as we implement these steps, we've got a good base in terms of our relationship where the people will buy into what we say. And remember, people have incredible potential. I have two examples here of people that astounded their fields with the results that they've achieved when they may have been thought to have been poor performers. J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, she was a welfare mother, getting money from the government. Single parent, trying to do the best she could for her family. Started writing, and she wrote Harry Potter, and now she's a billionaire. People have incredible potential. That's our job as a leader, through the art of coaching, through the science of coaching, which I'll share. And then Steven Spielberg, who hasn't heard of him and all the movies that he's done? Awesome movies. He was rejected by the University of Southern California Cinema School. Not going to make it. You don't have the talent. Yet, he's astounded people with his potential. We need to believe in our people. to be able to make art and science work. So on the screen here, you'll see 3 equations. Write down the first thing you notice about them. Just kind of get that in your mind. Write it down wherever you're at, or you can get it in your head. You got it? What do you notice? Here's what we found as we share this with groups. 80 to 90% of people say, Rick, that second one is wrong. 12 minus 5 is not 6, it's 7. And I would say, you're absolutely right. But I also say this, changing the focus a little bit. 2 of them are right. 2 or 3 are right. Why do we focus on the negative? That's what happens to us in leadership. When we deal with our employees, we tend to focus on their problems, their weaknesses, what's wrong, the negative, as opposed to what they're good at, their strengths, the progress, the potential. See what I'm talking about here? The positive. That's the first step in the science of coaching. And then there are just some things we need to do. We need to clarify expectations and goals with our team. And get them to set goals with you, or you give them the goals if they're a new employee. Focus on their progress, the positive, as they're working on those goals. Ask them questions in terms of how they're doing on their goals. What's working? What isn't working? What are you going to do differently or better? And then create a game plan with them. Put it in writing with the goals and the action steps. 5, 6, 7 action steps. And then follow that up. Hold coaching sessions. Somewhere between weekly to monthly. Some people, I don't have that much time to invest in my people. Well, at the very outset, you do it quarterly. Here's my rule of thumb on that. How much time? The more customers your employees have to deal with, the more often you need to have a coaching session with them. But also the shorter the coaching session becomes. So if they have 200 customers they're dealing with on a daily basis. Maybe they're in a call center. I might coach them weekly and do a 15, 20-minute session. If they're only dealing with 20, 30 customers, a smaller group of engagements, then I might do that monthly or quarterly, depending on the situation, where you sit down with them 30 to 60 minutes and go through their goals and what's working and ask them questions and what they're doing. Because we're trying to teach them to think. We're trying to teach them to solve their own problem by asking them rather than this telling them. Now, we will give them feedback and guidance based on their answers. And make sure they're moving in the right direction when we build that plan. And then we follow up. We hold additional coaching sessions. Seldom one coaching session will dramatically change an employee's performance. However, consistent coaching sessions over time will dramatically change their performance and make an impact. That's what we're talking about here. Now, I've shared with you the art and science of coaching. The art is the people side, the relationship, the trusting partnership. The science are the steps that we go through in holding coaching sessions on a regular basis. These concepts come from our book. My business partner, Doug Watsaba, and I wrote Superstar Leadership and our Superstar Leadership Model. Notice in the model, coaching is the biggest part, the biggest circle. It ties everything together as we work with bringing out the best in our people and helping them achieve the highest levels of performance. I have this dream that soars on golden wings. I visualize your achievements and your legacy that sings. I do not know all about your awesome goals or your persistent efforts to raise the bar. I only know that you can be the best, a superstar. Hey, I appreciate you coming. I wish you the best of success.